She been planning that like she did with me.
I think I've seen this clip before.
Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
I also seen the one where she was carrying like dead animals. I think it was like a dead bird. And that was also kind of like a sign of somebody being a murderer, apparently. I did a video a while back of a girl that moved out of her mom's house. She was living with her mom and her brother was collecting dead animals and putting them in a garage. And the smell started to get crazy. She tried to warn her mom. I haven't gone back to her page to see what happened with that in like months. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. They kind of got the same.
I'm just now seeing what happened with Afeni. And I am the ex-employee from Taco Bell that she did, like, stab. Like, she is really crazy. I feel so bad, and I'm so blessed and lucky because this easily could have been me when the situation occurred with me. So I waited to post the story time because I wanted to give the family time to, like, a little bit of time to grieve and, you know, get their story out there and what happened and whatever happened. So this is back in 2019. We're living in... Everybody knows where. They made that clear. And I was already there. And disclaimer, our manager at the time was a sweetheart manager. Afeni was how you guys see on, I came across her Instagram/Facebook. She was exactly how she is now, like weird, on breaks. Like, I'm talking about, forget her hiding in the McDonald's tunnel plates thing for the kids, how she was like hiding behind our cars. Like the one time she climbed up under a guy's car at the job, just like to give you a bit of a clue, like how like cuckoo for cuckoo how she was. This is also too why I want to tell y'all why I don't believe fully what Afeni was saying until some of the other employees come out and, you know, kind of validate what she's saying about the...
I just heard that the manager actually had a crew of people and at her job around her that was actually cool with her. But then even before that, when this whole thing first came out, they were saying, hey, people were complaining about the manager. They ain't like the manager. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's, but when people were complaining about the girl that did it and the manager, people complaining about the manager and the girl that did it to her. It's just like you got two people bumping heads that people were complaining about. That ain't gonna be good, period.
Manager bullying her per se is because she was the bully, but also as an adult you can't be bullied as an adult. Let's just put that clear and out there. So anyways, she comes, she gets hired, she's there for, you know, she's there for a while, couple months, and she's just every day she's picking with the manager about like her scheduling. She's talking about she has second jobs, she has a music career she's trying to pursue, and just all these reasons why she's asking us to switch shifts with her, asking the manager to, you know, like, oh, my schedule isn't right.
Like I said, bumping heads. She's bullying the manager at Taco Bell. And she's like, I don't know about that, because they saying she getting bullied by the manager over there. So if she tried to come at the manager, so basically she met her match. She basically met her energy. She met somebody with the same energy. Like, what's up? She was the first one to bring out a weapon. That's crazy. I won't say first one because we don't know what the lady with the kids would have bring out a weapon or not, but y'all know what I'm saying.
So, you know, at first we all took it as like, this is somebody that just like, they're looking for reasons to not, they want a paycheck, but they don't want to work for the paycheck type of thing, you know? So, one time, Afeni asked me to cover her shift. Let's say it was a Friday, but she was saying she couldn't work that Friday. She had to work that Friday, and I would have had to work that Sunday, okay? Following me? So she asked me to swap days with her. I come the Friday, and she worked the Sunday. Now, mind you, I had done this for her on multiple different occasions. But this particular time, I just literally couldn't do it because I had my own things going on in my own life that I just could not do it this time. So she just acted as though, like, she threw a fit and acted as though I absolutely had to work this shift for her. Like, I was obligated. Like, she was the owner of Taco Bell and I had to work this shift for her. So I didn't think the words exchanged between us were, you know, like, I didn't think they were, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I didn't take it as like we were into it or like that I should be watching for her or anything like that. So on the first part, y'all was asking me about elaborating on her climbing up under the guy's car. So just to get that out the way, she climbed up under one of the employees' cars and like grabbed, when he went to go like get in his car, she like was up under the car, like up under his car, and like grabbed him by his ankles and put shackles on his ankles. She put shackles on his ankles.
But shackles, she actually has some shackles and put it on. So you walk into your car, you walk into your car, some hands come out like, and then all of a sudden shackles. So she did a Batman, shackles his ankles. So he didn't jump or be like, "Yo, what's that?" Or did she have the shackles like this and just?
And then she climbed from up under the car and she pushed him inside of the car. She pushed him inside of the car and she held him at knife point. And basically was telling him to stop bullying her, leave her alone. He better start working shifts for her. Things are going to be seen her way or the highway at the job. If not, that she was taking him to like an outer space and things like that. So he reported it to HR. Why he didn't call the police first, I mean, you guys would have to, you know, ask him about that. But when it was reported to HR, she made it seem as though to him, once they pulled them two into the office, that she was just kidding. Like, she was playing it. It was a joke. I thought we were friends. Like, that type of thing. So, yeah. I just want to say, you guys have to be patient with me and understand that I do have PTSD from the situation occurring, and I never thought I would have to relive this story again. I don't feel like justice was served, and I hope that now justice is going to be served. It's just sad that someone had to lose their life in order for this animal that she is to be caged. Seriously. Okay, so back to where I left off.
And here's my thing about, there's a lot of people agreeing, oh, she was bullied. Some people saying this is justified. No, I don't think it's justified. Here's my thing. People were just saying, like she said in the beginning, she said, I don't know about the bullying thing, because she was trying to bully our manager to give her a different schedule or whatever. Like I said, she bumped heads with the McDonald's manager. Here's the thing. I think that this girl views bullying different than, I guess you could say, the average person does, right? Let's say if you've been messing up at the job or on work or whatever, the manager, you get a coaching or you get a talking to. The manager be like, hey, man, you can't be doing that. You got to do work, you can't do some regular stuff. You might be like, oh, the manager got on me today. She'll go and be like, that's bullying. She's bullying me. It's not bullying if you're acting up on a job and the manager's, you know, talking to you. Like, no other McDonald's employees has came out and said, oh, the manager was acting this way. Maybe later on, some TikTok videos or whatever social media account, somebody might say something later on. But right now, for one of I will say to another point that if an employee comes out and starts talking about the manager, how bad the manager was right now, that's not a good look on them, because, you know, the kids and everything, she's dead now, and that won't be a good look. So maybe years from now or months, days, who knows, they'll actually come out and be like, well, I didn't have a good time with her because she was talking crazy and whatever, whatnot.
Off on the part of her hiding up under one of the ex-employees as well's car. It was a male's car she hid up under, and I can go more into detail about that later on down the line. But so after they sat with HR,
It seems like she was a little shaky talking about this too. So I don't think she's lying about the PTSD thing. It seems legit.
Or whatnot. And, you know, whatever happened in the meeting with them, she still worked there. Like, shockingly, she still worked there. She still was able to come to work every day. I could kind of say they tried to, like, keep them from working together, but all in all, she still worked there. So she starts back working there or whatever. Nothing changes. She's still like, just like thinking she's trying to have it her way. Like, always calling off, always asking people to change shifts with her while she's on the shift. Like, just like weird, like hiding in the freezer, in the bathroom stalls, punching on the walls,
punching on the walls, and then seeing the videos. Okay. The mental thing, I guess she just went undiagnosed at the same time. Like, Taco Bell took the time to not fire her, just separate the employees. Okay. All right.
And kicking the doors. And they're just thinking, like, maybe she's going through some stuff at home. So I'm guessing that's why they continue to try to work with her. So I want to go back to where the issue started with me and how she, you know, SAB'd me. So again, like I said, she had asked me to switch a shift with her, and I told her I absolutely could not do it. I had done it for her.
And real quick before she continues, let me say this real quick. Switching shifts, taking off, calling out all the time. At this McDonald's thing, remember, she was like, I need the money. I'm going to be homeless. I need a car. She's sending me home early, and you can't be playing with my money. You're playing with my job. You're at Taco Bell calling out all the time, going home all the time. Like, what do you... It's like Taco Bell was giving you some hours. I don't know. Mind you, before this whole stabbing happened, she was talking about the stuff that happened in like the last 2 days before. She sent me home 2 days in a row. What about the day before that, and the day before that, and the week before that? Yet here, she's saying that you were always calling out, not coming to work, giving people your shifts, bullying people into taking your shifts. It's not adding up.
Multiple times in the past. She was upset. So, like I said, I didn't think that there was any problem with us, but she did stop, like, you know, saying hi and like on the beginning of the shift and speaking. Like, she would be rude, like throwing, like, once she bagged the food up. Because sometimes, like, once the food came down the line, she would be the person to bag it, to hand it to me, to pass it to whoever was in the drive-thru. So she's like throwing food at me, stuff like that. So I kind of sensed the attitude or whatever. So it just was like every day she would just be picking. Like, I believe as an adult you can be picked with, but you cannot be bullied. She was just picking. Like, she would talk to herself, like literally talk to herself. She would start singing out loud out of nowhere, take the headset off and like put them around her neck and like pull them from the back. Just little stuff like that. That I guess, you know, we all ignored the signs, kind of, but not really. So, 3 days after that, that I told her I could not work. So this was, let's say it was a Friday, like I said. So let's say Monday we came back and we're both working a shift together again. So, she's like, hey, Lola, can you come in the back with me? I need help, lifting up this box. So we get in the refrigerator, in the cooler, and she flicks this blade out on me.
Is it the same one in the video from the beginning?
And pins me like up against the whatever it was we were getting at the time. I can't really remember. Whatever it was, she pins me up against it, and she starts calling me out my name and stuff. And
the video stops there. Like, literally, it stops. I don't know if she's going to post another one. I'll put her TikTok down below. Put the link down there, so go click it. Show her some support. It just abruptly stops. Like, right there. She might not make another video. Or she might make a video explaining. She's like, I don't even want to talk about that part. Like, y'all got to forgive me. Be patient, because I'm not trying to. It just stops. There's people in the comments. And in one of the first comments, it says she can, you know, make sure you get some compensation from Taco Bell about disturbing behavior. I don't know how that works. Maybe she'll be able to do that. But as you can see, she said, so the dude in the car, she held at knife point. And then, so Taco Bell is 2 incidents. The Virginia incident, I don't even know what person that was. The judge said there was an incident in Virginia, maybe some other ones. The judge said there was never no mental anything mentioned. And as you can see here, she's punching the stalls, hiding in the freezer, hiding under people's cars. If she gets coached, she views that as bullying. I'm gonna go with that. If I'm 50% wrong, 50-50 on that. If she gets a talking to, scolded by the manager, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this, I'm gonna send you home. She don't have the regular, all right, whatever. She goes, you're bullying me, leave me alone. You would think it'd be safer to go with her viewing stuff like that as bullying when it really ain't. You just acting up on a job. And as you can see, this situation in the freezer, she pins the girl against the wall, starts calling her names and stuff like that. Now, she says she actually was stabbed. She survived. I don't know how bad her stab wounds were. That she gave enough. She gave enough. Maybe later on she'll talk about it. Maybe she'll make a video today and post it. I'm not sure. But yeah, show her some support, show her some love. She survived. And she was like, that could have been me. That employee, whatever she was thinking, she's thinking in her head, yep, I was right. Now, I'm going to say one more thing. You ever seen those interviews with those prisoners that are like murderers and they have like a body count? They say, yeah, I killed those 7 people. Yeah, if they ever let me out, I still got 8 more bodies to go. There's 8 more people that I need to get. I'm not sure if Muhammad, if she has that personality type, I don't know. But some people's mental behavior is tied to literally unaliving people. And then when they fully turn, it's almost like no going back. And then people go, these people need help. These people need help. Sometimes the help don't help. The help might make it worse.